I've been sitting on this for a while, trying to figure out how to even put it into words. I'm not much of a writer, so bear with me if this rambles. It's just, I need to get this out somewhere, and I don't know who to tell in real life without it blowing up everything. This sub feels like the right place. Anonymous, raw, real. So here goes. My wife Sarah and I bought our first house last spring. It's a fixer-upper in a quiet little neighborhood, the kind of place where the houses are old, but have good bones, and the neighbors wave but don't pry. We'd been renting for years, scraping by, dreaming of a place we could make our own. When we closed on this house, it felt like we'd finally made it, like we were stepping into the next chapter of our life together. We're both 32, been married 5 years, together for 8. No kids yet, but we've talked about it. The house was supposed to be the start of that bigger future. The place needed work. Leaky pipes, peeling wallpaper, floors that creaked like they were auditioning for a horror movie. But we were excited. Sarah's always been the planner, the one with the vision. She'd spend hours on Pinterest, showing me ideas for open concept kitchens and shiplap walls. Yeah, she's that person. I'm more the practical one. Good with my hands, grew up helping my dad fix cars and build decks. We were a team. She'd dream it, I'd build it. That was the deal. We started renovating in June. It was hot, sweaty work, but we'd blast music. Her with her indie folk playlists, me sneaking in some classic rock when she wasn't paying attention. And we'd laugh through the chaos. We'd argue sometimes, sure. Like when she wanted to knock down a wall I was pretty sure was load-bearing. But it was always good-natured. We'd compromise, or I'd give in because her smile could talk me into just about anything. God, I love that smile. Anyway, about a month into the reno, we were tackling the upstairs bathroom. The tiles were this hideous mustard yellow from the 70s, and the grout was practically black. Sarah wanted a spa vibe. White subway tiles, a new vanity, the works. I was all for it, but it meant tearing out the old stuff first. That day we'd been at it for hours, prying up tiles, hauling debris to the dumpster out front. My hands were raw, my back was screaming, and we were both covered in dust. Sarah looked like she'd rolled in flour, and I probably looked worse. She was still beautiful, though. Always is. Around 3 p.m., I realized I'd left my crowbar and some other tools in the truck. The bathroom was a mess. Half the tiles gone, the subfloor exposed, dust everywhere. Sarah was sitting cross-legged on the floor, chipping away at some stubborn grout with a screwdriver, humming along to some Bon Iver song. I told her I was stepping out to grab my stuff, and I'd be right back. She nodded, barely looking up, focused on her task. I remember thinking how cute she looked, all determined with her tongue poking out a little like she does when she's concentrating. The truck was parked maybe 20 feet from the house, just across the front yard. I grabbed the crowbar, a hammer, and a couple of chisels, then started back. That's when I heard it. Sarah was singing. Now, Sarah's not a singer. She'll hum or sing along to the radio, but it's always quiet, like she's embarrassed. I've teased her about it before. She gets all red and swats at me, saying she sounds like a dying cat. But this wasn't humming. This was full-on singing, loud enough that I could hear her through the open window upstairs. And it wasn't just any song. It was Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. Her voice was soft but clear, carrying this weight. Like every word meant something. I stopped dead in my tracks, tools still in my hands, just listening. I don't know why, but I didn't want to interrupt her. There was something so raw about it, like I was hearing a piece of her I wasn't supposed to. The lyrics. She was singing about change, about time, about being afraid of what's coming. Can I handle the seasons of my life? That line hit me hard. Her voice cracked a little on it, and I felt this lump in my throat. Then she stopped singing, and I heard her say something. Not to me. Nobody else was in the house. It was like she was talking to herself, but it was clear as day. I don't know if I can do this anymore. My stomach dropped. I stood there, frozen, the crowbar heavy in my hand. Do what? The renovation? The house? Us? My mind started racing, jumping to worst-case scenarios. Was she unhappy? Was there something she wasn't telling me? We'd been so good, I thought. Sure, we'd been stressed with the house. Money was tight, and we'd both been working long hours to afford it all. But we were us. Solid. Or so I thought. I don't know how long I stood there, probably only a minute, but it felt like forever. I wanted to march back in and ask her what she meant, but my feet wouldn't move. Part of me was scared of the answer. Instead, I just waited. I heard her start singing again, quieter this time, and then it faded, like she'd gotten back to work. I finally forced myself to go back inside. When I got upstairs, she was scraping at the grout again, same as before. She looked up and grinned. "Took you long enough," she said, brushing some dust off her cheek. I tried to act normal, but I could barely look at her. I mumbled something about dropping a chisel and got to work, but my head was spinning. The rest of the day, I kept stealing glances at her, trying to read her. Was she acting different? Was she hiding something? She seemed fine, laughing, making dumb jokes about how we should have hired professionals, stealing sips of my water when she thought I wasn't looking. But those words, "I don't know if I can do this anymore," kept replaying in my head. I couldn't shake them. That night, we ordered pizza and crashed on the couch in the half-finished living room. She curled up against me, her head on my chest, and I wanted to ask her so bad. Just blurted out, "What did you mean? Are you okay? Are we okay?" But I didn't. I just held her, feeling her breathe, wondering if I was missing something huge. It's been weeks since that day, and I still haven't brought it up. Things have been normal, I guess. We're still renovating, still planning, still us. But every now and then, I catch her staring off into space, or she'll get quiet in a way that feels heavy. I keep wondering if she's carrying something she's not saying. Maybe it's the stress of the house. Maybe it's something deeper, something about us or her or the life we're building. I don't know. I'm scared to ask. What if it's nothing and I sound paranoid? What if it's something and it changes everything? I love her so much it hurts sometimes. The idea of her being unhappy or us not working out, it's like a knife in my chest. But I can't keep pretending I didn't hear it. It's eating at me. So Reddit, what do? Do I confront her? Do I wait and see if she says something? Am I overthinking this? I just want to go back to how it felt before, when we were just two idiots covered in drywall dust, laughing and dreaming about our future. But now, there's this crack in the foundation, and I don't know how to fix it. TLDR. While renovating our new house, I overheard my wife say, "I don't know if I can do this anymore," while singing a heavy song alone. Now I'm spiraling, wondering if she meant our marriage, the house, or something else. I'm too scared to ask, but it's eating me up. What should I do?